Hey, Dragonsworn, and those who after this episode should be Dragonsworn. This is not going to be a review of episode 4. I have to get something off my chest real quick. I haven't done episode 3 yet, so I plan on doing episode 3 and then episode 4. But I just got done watching episode 4, and I tried. I really tried to go in it with an open mind and trying to like it. And to be honest with you, the first part I enjoyed quite a bit, especially the opening. The opening with Logain and Gildan and everything he does there with the king healing him and convincing him that he's the Dragon Reborn and getting the support of that army. I liked all that stuff. That was all good stuff. I was very happy after the opening. And even to a point after that, everything that happened, you have the Aes Sedai camp with Moraine there, and she goes there, and we meet Leandrin and see that she's a complete raving bitch, which is fine. She's supposed to be. And we get a look at Logain caged and them holding the shield. I don't like the changes they made to shielding, that it's harder to hold a shield on somebody than it is to break out of it. I think that's a silly change, and it leads to exactly what happens in this episode, which is a lot of us hearing Aes Sedai talk while they're staring at Logain, keeping him from getting out. Which I get that shows that he's powerful, but I just think it's silly. I don't think they need to do it that way. I think they could have got all this exposition and stuff out and let them have put and tied a shield off on him, done by 6 or 7 sisters. I don't get it why they've done it this way, but they've chosen to go this way, so that wasn't even the biggest problem I had. It's one of those, that's actually can be considered a minor problem. I could see that getting got around, okay? So it threw me off a little bit, but I wasn't going to let that destroy the episode for me. So I let it go. Okay, we get a bunch of Perrin and Egwene with the Tinkers, which it was good, a lot of good Tinker information in there. But for me, anyways, I felt like we hung out with the Tinkers too long. We don't get a whole bunch of that stuff on the earlier episodes for important matters. But we get a full breakdown of the Way of the Leaf. Probably because it looks like, now, agree with me, don't agree with me, tell me in the comments. I have this bad feeling that Perrin is going to start following the Way of the Leaf because he killed his wife. Do you think that's going to happen? I think that's what they're going for. And if they do, holy crap. Like, what the F are we doing? I do have to say, I liked most of the Rand, Matt, and Tom stuff. I think Matt recovered quite a bit. I think we got to see some of the spark of Matt, some of the quirks, some of the the banter between him and Rand, his personality coming through. I liked most of that. I didn't like the bullshit black stuff coming out of Matt's mouth to show that he's being corrupted. I think it's clunky and crappy and bullshit and an easy way to show that he's having problems rather than let the actor emotionally show you that he's having those problems and it getting worse by using makeup and actions and things like that to show that he's getting corrupted from within from the dagger. They show a little bit of it, but it's used as a red herring to make Tom think that Matt is the dragon or a channeler. I like the Olin recap from Tom to Rand. I thought that was good stuff. It showed trust from Tom to Rand in building a relationship with them. I wish it happened earlier in the TV show, but at least we got it now. So I liked a lot of the Rand stuff. I liked a lot of the Matt stuff. I liked a lot of the Tom stuff. We got the Myrddraal Tom fight. I think it's a lot harder to explain how Tom gets out of trouble here because it's in a small room with a fade, whereas it was in a bustling town in the middle of a street. So it was pretty plausible Tom manages to do what he does in the books. I don't see how Tom makes it out of that room alive. I have to say, the lack of urgency for Moraine and Lan to get out of there and go after the group of people they just pulled out of their homes and told that they're the Dragon Reborn is staggering. There is no freaking way in hell that she thinks Logain is the dragon. Lan even says it. He's not of the age. why the hell would she linger thinking he's just a powerful male channeler? That's fine. Like, why would she think he's the dragon? Prophecy is not wrong. They brought prophecy into the show for exactly this reason, and they're going against prophecy. Prophecy is never wrong, so why would she have any doubt? So now she has the doubt because they need to get her in the room with the others for the climax of the episode. And don't get me wrong, there are multiple other things that they screw up, but I'm talking about the most egregious part here at the end that really just threw me over the edge. I'm not talking about Steppen not going into a blood rage as soon as she's dead, or any of that stuff. By the way, Kamini, or whatever her name is, the Aes Sedai again, another created character that was just shot and killed because we needed her off the chessboard after being in one episode. Because we made her up and there's no place for her in the story. So that's now two between Perrin's wife and now her. So this is a bad trend of just bringing an extra character in and getting rid of them because there's no place for them in the story. I think there's probably a lot better way to do some things to move the plot along than that. And then, I don't know if they're trying to say that weapons can affect the one power, because that's the sounds they were making when Steppen jumps and puts his axes through the shield. So was that him breaking the shield with his axes, or was that just the sound of Logain's power trapped inside the shield affecting his axes? I don't know, but the way they portray it, it looks like the axes are affecting the shield, not Logain's channeling is affecting the axes. So that wasn't very clear to me. And if it's the latter, that's at least okay. But if the axes are actually affecting the one power, that is ridiculously stupid. So hopefully it's not that. Hopefully it's just, a visual representation of him going through where the shield should be and Logain being able to touch the axes. If that's what it is, that's fine. But they didn't do a good job of showing that, in my opinion, because of the weird sounds. The timing of it all, it looks like he's breaking the shield around Logain with his axes. Then, of course, Logain blows everything to hell, which again, like, if he didn't weaken the shield, why all of a sudden, because there's axes in his face, would it matter? He's being shielded off. They were shielding him off before. Whatever. That's not even the most egregious part, I guess. This whole end of this episode is crap. Because you have that happen. You have the Moraine part where they're face-to-face talking about this, that, and the other, and she talks down to Logain, who's one of the most powerful people they've ever seen, and she's just talking to him like he's an idiot. And I don't know why he didn't crush her right there, but he didn't. Or shield her, or do something. I don't know. He just does nothing. I would think he would have slammed a shield right onto her. But nope. We don't do that. We don't do anything that makes sense. So then Logain yeets all the frickin' axe parts at everybody and kills the whole frickin' room. And I'm like, and they do the close-up of Moraine. I'm like, well, she's down again. And then, of course, who comes running into the room? Oh, well, it's Nynaeve. And I knew exactly what was going to happen before I even had... Well, actually, I didn't know exactly what was going to happen, but I knew something was going to happen that I wasn't going to like because, lands down on the floor with his neck freaking flowing with blood. So instead of... I even would have been okay with her down there. Now, and then all of a sudden, her block is supposed to be because of rage, so she's just mad at Lan for being hurt, or she translated it into anger, I guess, because she looks pretty mad. I would have think she'd be sad here, or upset, but she's really, really mad. So, fine, whatever. I think it's stupid, but fine. She's really mad that Lan is dying. Whatever. So, I would have bought, even, that she figured out how to heal Lan. I would have just let it go if she just... But no, we get this bright as the sun bullshit metaphor thing that they're doing with Logain to make him think twice about him being the dragon. And then we're throwing in Nynaeve possibly could be a dragon. Look how powerful she is. And then she blows the fuck up the room and heals everybody at once. I mean, what the fuck are we doing here? Like, we're in that much of a hurry to get some of these important things out there that we just get it done in half a second, and she accomplishes a wonder that they wouldn't even be able to accomplish in the Age of Legends. She heals, like, I don't even remember how many people are in that room. There's none in there right now, because, look, they're all gone. If you look at this scene right here, I don't see anybody in that cave. They must have all got yeeted out the cave entrance. There's one in front of him, I guess. That's probably Steppen, whatever. Where is everybody? She just explodes with the one power, and everybody's healed. And then they just gentle Logain on the spot. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I went in with some good faith, trying to like it. We're going to get a full review. I was looking forward to seeing some Logain backstory. I was hoping to get some backstory of some other characters. I'll talk about that in my review. But I tried to like this. I liked parts, and they just messed it up at the end again. This part is just another complete misdirect to put Nynaeve on the dragon list. They emphasize the 5 again. So they're like, who's the 5th possible candidate? Well, it's back to, they don't know, but we know Nynaeve's a possible dragon. Give me a fucking break. We'll catch you next time, guys.